Hello guys, and today we're going to be checking out and doing a review of the 2021 Lego modular building. This video needed to be done long ago, as this modular came out in 2021 and it is now 2023, but still we can still do a review, and this might help those who are thinking about getting it, still thinking about getting it. So, this is the Lego, for those of y'all who are not familiar with these buildings. This was started in, this is a Lego modular building. They first started coming out in 2007 when designer K.B.A designed Cafe Corner and set the standard, which is called the Cafe Corner standard. And now not all modular buildings follow this standard, but like the sidewalk, like how deep the sidewalk is, like I said, that used to be more of a thing than it is now. But what has stayed the same, like the standard, is the connectors on the side, which you use by black Technic pins into the holes on the side of the building. They are 9. If you're building a custom building or an MOC, which stands for my own creation, and you want it to be connected to be compatible, you'd count 9 studs down, and that's where you'd put your first one. Then you'd count 10 studs, and that's where you'd put your second one. Then 9 more studs to here. So you'd have 9 to this one, 9 to that one, with 10 in between. And then again, they're on the other side. That's the Cafe Corner. It's sometimes known as the Cafe Corner standard, the standard for connecting Lego modular buildings together. And if you get any of these modular buildings, that will be how you connect it together. They're all built on the 32 by 32 base plate or a 16 by 32 base plate, like Birch Books. They all have this same depth here. So sorry, I'm yelling. I guess I'm getting a little bit too loud. But yeah, so there's a little bit of like background about modular buildings, as this is the first review I've done. I know we've wasted 3 minutes already, but that's just the basics for those of y'all who are interested in starting a modular building collection or are wanting to build an MOC that is compatible with these modular buildings. That is how. Okay, let's jump into it now. So this, by the way, is the first modular building to be under the adults-only umbrella, known as the Modular Buildings Collection. And it has this black design, the building in black. Previous ones did not. They just had this background here. Like I said, this was their first one under adults-only umbrella. Different design of the instruction manual, just a few different things about it. But yeah, glad I could get this. It didn't take me a too terribly long time to build. It was a very enjoyable build too. Corner garage, back to that. Corner garage, it's one of those like where it's worth it when it's done, but I mean, especially this part right here sort of seemed like assembly line. There's so many Easter eggs. And if you have this set coming to you, another bonus is that in the instruction manual, I love that they've done this. It just makes it such an enjoyable build. Helps you really get into it. There's little like facts and little, like interesting Lego things inside there. Like for instance, we're going to take this thing all apart here in a second, look inside. But y'all see that staircase in there? I can turn on the light here. You see that staircase? We'll take a closer look at that in a second. that staircase, it tells about that. And each of the minifigures, we'll get to those in a second. It tells all about them, like tells some of their backgrounds, like it gives information about this billboard. And then Boutique Hotel for 2022 was like that too. So I really like the fact that they're doing that. It makes it really helps you get into the into the build, I think. So yes, it's 5 minutes now. This is the Lego police station. That's what it's called. It's called police station. It's set 10278. It has 2,923 pieces. Quite a good piece count. I think to this point only Town Hall has more pieces, and I'm not exactly sure about that, so don't quote me. But this is a good deal, by the way. This sells for $199.99 US dollars. And that's a good deal for this. Like this was the only set under this umbrella that didn't get bumped up under Lego's price raise, unlike Boutique Hotel, which went up to $230, Jazz Club $230. This stayed at $199, and it still is $199 for all of this. Like that's a very good value. Like I think it's pretty good. Like I said, 2,923 pieces and $199 for all of this. I mean, that's pretty good. At this point, though, if we're looking into the future, when this came out, it had some of the most pieces of any Lego set. Now, the only one that has more is Boutique Hotel, which has a little over 3,000 pieces. But of course, that was affected by the price change and went up to $230. And here's what the box looks like. If you're curious, quite a different design. If we look over here, back to when it was under the Creator umbrella. So it's a cool design. I like it. Really helps you focus in on the build. I always like the way Lego designs their boxes. Sorry, the light's on it. Here, let me turn the lights on and y'all might can see that better. Yeah, as you can see, if it still keeps the pictures of the minifigures doing different things. I really like this design. I think it's pretty cool. So, yeah, now that we've seen just a general overview, I was not the craziest about the design of the instruction manual book because it went from being kind of, like the bluish, not exactly sure what you'd call that color, to black. And I don't know, that color just didn't seem to work too well, like when you had like the darker colored pieces. But and then of course like a light like this, it was doing like the box I just showed you, it was kind of like a glare. But I think Boutique Hotel has gone back to kind of a bluish one. From what I've seen from other people's videos, I will be getting Boutique Hotel this summer and can hopefully do a quicker review. Alright, let's talk minifigures. Here are the minifigures that you get with this set. There are 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which, for the price and as big of a building as this is an absolute beast of a build. For this price and for this building, I figured, I don't know, 5 just doesn't seem quite right. I think at least 6. Like, because Corner Garage had 6. And that didn't even have as many pieces as this. So I think 6, at least 6 would have been good. I would have liked to see, like, another just ordinary Joe. Like, that could, at least one ordinary Joe. That could have been, like, visiting the donut shop, doing business at the police station, getting something from the newspaper stand. Just something like that. You don't have any of those. What you do have, though, is you have this little girl here. A police officer. And then I like the designs of the the vests too, the police officer uniforms. Those go back to I believe some of the first. Don't quote me on that, but they look pretty old. Right here is kind of like an older, like very experienced police officer. They say he knows every brick of the police station in the instruction manual. Right here we have a newer type guy, just out of the training, it looks like. Right here is the donut shop owner. And then right here we have the newspaper stand operator. Okay, so we know Lego likes to tell a story, right? There's a whole story that goes along with this. And you're going to be seeing that throughout. So, I'll just go ahead and give y'all a little intro. This guy here, of course, like we just knocking them all over. Okay, never mind. This guy here works in the newspaper stand. And, I mean, I guess these guys don't really make too much money. So he's trying to get stories for his newspaper. Well, what he's actually doing is stealing donuts from the donut shop. So that way, because see, look right here, donut thief still hungry. They'll make it a headline in his paper. Boom, he sells more papers and gets money, making more headlines, more papers, right? So see, everyone's trying to hear of this donut thief. So when they come here to buy his to buy his paper, there's the money. He gets money. So how is he doing this? We'll check it out in a second. But yes, this is the thief who is stealing the donuts from the donut shop. Well, there's a little story all throughout the build. Okay, first we'll look at the exterior. Then we'll take this thing apart and look inside. First off, really like the design here. At first, I wasn't quite sure how it would go, having 3 buildings here. But I think it turns out very well. I don't kind of like the look of I guess this is supposed to be vines, I guess, from like up close. But from a distance, I think it looks very good. So, right here, this is the main build, the police station. This is completely separate. This is the donut shop, this little section right here, and this is an apartment. However, this is part of the police station, which definitely takes some getting used to. You'll see more of that inside, but oh well, I would have liked to seeing this a separate business too, or have just continued this build on, but oh well. But other than that, I think it looks very good from the outside. It's kind of, I don't know, I think it looks a little boxy, if you know what I mean. Because you got this part here, it's just like kind of boxy. I like the way this has some like curves here and arches to help break it up. And the roof on here is a little bit different. But this, like, just pretend these aren't here, like, watch. Just pretend this and this aren't here. It's kind of boxy. But I like the way, another thing, that they didn't just do a blue and white build here. I think that would have kind of looked kind of weird. I like the way they still kept the blue, but the way they made it look like this, and I really like all this. This just really sets it off, I think. As well as like the little details, like the glass here. The bushes are very nice, using like some gears that are alternated. And then we have a little bench out